Question 15. What we're asked to do is to figure out what equation is this one. So it's going to be f of x equals x cubed plus something x squared plus something x plus a number at the end. So what we got to do is we got to figure out the roots. The first root is x equals minus 4. Bring it over to your side. This means x minus 4 is a factor. There's a repeated root here because it only touches once. And as you can see, a turning point is on the x-axis. This means that x equals 1 happens twice. And this means that x minus 1 and x minus 1 are also factors.
Wait, why isn't x plus 4?
Sorry?
X plus 4?
Oh, sorry, it is x plus 4, you're right. When I bring over minus 4, it's x plus 4. Now we're going to multiply all three out. X plus 4, x minus 1, x minus 1. We're going to multiply them all out. I'm going to multiply out the x minus 1 first, x minus 1, just because I know I'm going to get x squared minus 2x plus 1. I know it's a perfect square. Then I'm going to multiply it out. And what I'm going to get is x cubed minus 2x squared plus 1x plus 4x squared minus 8x minus 4 or plus 4. Okay, let's look at what it is. It's going to be x cubed plus 2x squared minus 7x plus 4. How many people got that? Very well done. George's class. Okay. So that's how you do number 15. Yes. In number 16, the diagram shows x cubed minus 4x squared plus ax plus 30. Cuts the graph at p, q and 5. Q is a positive number smaller than 5. P is a negative number, probably something like minus 3 because it's not as far out as the 5. What we got to do next, guys, now. Okay. So what happens here is the following: f of 5. F of 5 has to equal 0. The reason I know that is 5 is a root. Replace all x's with 5's. We're going to get 5 cubed. We're going to get 4 times 5 squared plus 8 times 5 plus 30, and that all equals 0. It's going to be 125 minus 4 times 25 is 100 plus 5a plus 30 equals 0. Now 125 minus 100 is 25. 25 plus 30 is 55. Bring the 55 over here, so we're going to get a equals minus 55. Therefore a is going to be minus 11. Okay, a is minus 11. Now that we know that a is minus 11, what we're going to do next is we're going to try and figure out what is the other factors. Okay. So we're going to change 11 with a with minus 11. And now we're going to divide in. If x equals 5 is a root, x minus 5 has to divide in equally into it. So what we're going to do next is we're going to divide x minus 5 into it. So what we're going to get is okay, x minus 5. So we're going to get x cubed minus 4x squared minus 11x plus 30. We're going to divide x minus 5 into it. Then we're just going to rub out this one here. Okay. Goes x squared times x squared multiplied by that is x cubed minus 5x squared. Take it away, add on. We're going to get x squared minus 11x. Once again, plus x goes there. Multiply it out, we're going to get x squared minus 5x. Take it away, change sign. We're going to get minus 6x plus 30. That's a good number to have because it should go in minus 6 times. We're going to get minus 6x plus 30. And then when you change sign, that turns into plus, that'll turn into minus, it's 0. Now we know that this full thing, this full equation can now be replaced with, you can replace with x minus 5 brackets x squared plus x minus 6. It's the same thing as this here. If we factorize the second one, we're going to get x minus 5 We're going to get a x reference number of -6, which is going to be +3 -2. And finally, our three roots are going to be x equals 5, that we already know, x equals -3, as predicted, and x equals 2. So you can see that it actually makes sense in the current with the size of the graph. 19 is going to turn out with a -b form. You got to remember, if x equals 2 is a root, I have to show it first and foremost. So then I have to do f of 2 equals 0. If f of 2 is 0, it's a root. Replace all x's with 2's. We get 2 cubed plus 4 times 2 squared plus -11 times 2 minus 2 equals 0. 8 plus 16 minus 22 minus 2 equals 0. Okay guys, 24 minus 24 equals 0. 0 equals 0. And this basically means that it's a root. Okay? X minus 2 is now a factor. We're going to divide x minus 2 into the full thing. Okay? We're going to divide that by x minus 2. Divide in, we're going to get x squared. Okay? X squared multiplied by x is x cubed. X squared multiplied by -2 is -2x squared. Okay? Take away, add on 6x squared minus 11x minus 2. Okay? 6x squared minus 11x minus 2. You're going to take away plus 6x this time. 6x multiplies into it, and we're going to get a 6x squared. The 2 didn't need to come down that time. Okay, 6x squared minus 12x. You take it away and you add on, and then we're going to get x minus 2 at the end. Then we're going to get a plus 1 at the end, and we're going to get a x minus 2. Take them away, add on, and we get 0. Okay. What you notice this time is you're looking at this quadratic, and usually we'd factorize it, and we'd get 3, we'd get something like this. We would usually something along the lines of this. But what's going to happen this time is this one here. It's going to be a -b form because I can't factorize that using the reference number. Okay. Show the -b formula now. The -b formula looks like this. We're going to have a equals 1, b equals 6, c equals 1. So a equals 1, b equals 6, c equals 1. So the -b form is going to be -6 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is going to be 6 squared, minus 4ac, 4 times 1 times 1, all over 2 times a, 2 times 1. Now, going to go into the calculator. This is going to be 36 minus 4. 36 minus 4 is the square root of 32. Put root 32 into the calculator, and we get 4 root 2. So it's going to be -6 plus or minus 4 root 2 all over 2. One moment. Okay. Then what we get here is we divide by 3. We're going to get -3 plus or minus the square root of 2 root 2. And that's your answer. Okay. If x equals -1/2 is the root of this equation, find the value of k. Okay, that means if I replace, it means f of -1/2 equals 0. Replace all x's with -1/2. 2 times -1/2 cubed minus 9 times -1/2 squared plus k times -1/2 plus 6 all equals 0. It's going to be 2 times -1/8, which is -1/4. This one here is going to be +1/4 by -9, which is -9/4. The other one's going to be -1/2 k. The other one's going to be +6. Now, what I'm figuring here is I'm just going to use the calculator to do the normal number. So it's going to be -1/4. -1/4 minus 9 quarters is -10 quarters. So minus 10 over 4. Minus 10 over 4 plus 6 is 7 over 2. Okay, so it's going to be minus a half k plus 7 over 2 equals 0. Bring over the half k, and what we're going to get is a half k equals 7 over 2. K therefore has to be equal to 7. Anybody get k equals 7? Okay. Okay guys, now that find the other two roots of the equation. Now if x equals minus a half is basically a root, this means 2x equals minus 1. This means 2x plus 1 is a factor. Okay? Okay, so what we're going to do next is going to divide 2k plus 1 into 2x plus 1, excuse me. I did find k. 2x plus 1 into 2x cubed minus 9x squared. K was 7 plus 7x plus 6. Go and divide that in. Got to get 2x squared, 2x cubed plus 2x squared. Take it away. Minus 11x squared plus 7x. This time it's going in.
No, it's
Sorry.
It's x.
It's just x squared, yeah. Now the reason you know you've made a mistake there is basically it doesn't go unevenly. So you know most definitely there's something wrong there. So that's minus 10. So that goes in minus 5 times. Minus 5x times.
So it's changed the top. It's not 2x squared. It's just x squared on the top.
Oh, it's x squared on the top, gotcha. Okay, so it goes in x squared times. Okay, so what we're going to get is minus 10x squared plus 7x goes in minus 5x times minus 10x squared minus 5x. Change the signs, plus and plus. We're going to end up with 12x plus 6. So 12x plus 6. 12x plus 6 here, okay, because the 6 comes down. And what we're going to end up with here is dividing by 6. We're going to get 12x plus 6. They don't cancel yet because I haven't multiplied, I haven't decided to take them away. Then it's going to be minus and minus. And what we're going to get is 0 here. So what it turns out to become is it comes 2x plus 1, which we know the root is minus a half, and the other one is x squared minus 5x plus 6, and that will get us x minus 3, x minus 2 when we factorize it, and the answer will be x equals 3, x equals 2, and the original one of x equals minus a half. Okay.